And with more electrical vehicles on the road, Diboll firefighters have a new tool that could save a life in an emergency. A report from Auto Week shows the actual number of EV fires is quite low, 25 out of every 100,000 EVs. But regardless of how rare, putting an EV fire can require special equipment. KTRE-TV explains.
Diboll Volunteer Fire Department Chief Aaron Smith says with more people driving electric vehicles, they wanted to stay ahead and be ready.
We knew that it would just be a matter of time before we wound up either having an accident involving an EV or a fire itself. Smith
says it cost a little over $5,000 to purchase the equipment.
A big portion of that was taken care of due to the generous donation of Hexion here in Diboll.
He says one of the purchases includes a nozzle they can hook to the fire truck.
And you slide it under the vehicle, and you can put it right under the battery tray and just start putting water to it.
Smith says they also use a fire blanket to help smother the fire.
It's meant to put over the vehicle to help cut off oxygen and to deter the flames from adjacent exposures and things of that nature.
He says the blanket can be used 2 or 3 times before replacing it.
I'm sure it's going to depend on the heat of the fire and how massive the fire is.
According to Smith, it takes tons of water to put an EV fire out, and in some cases, letting an empty EV burn out can be a better response.
Sometimes if a vehicle's in a garage or in a parking lot next to other vehicles, then you have other exposures to consider.
He says they've been fortunate not having to deal with EV fires at this time.
I just figured we'd go with an ounce of prevention.
Shakina Davis, KTRE, East Texas 9.
Smith says to prevent these fires, he encourages EV drivers to make sure there's not too many items around your vehicle and its charging port.